Hello and welcome to my garden tour for the middle of August. I'm gardening in New Jersey, Zone 6B. This bed here is just going crazy with blooms. The zinnias are unbelievably just incredible. And I think I put a little too many in here. I gotta remember to put a few less because this is absolutely crazy. So these are the Queen Lime series. I have the Queen Lime Red and the Lime Blush. And then I have the Envy, the Zinnia Envy. And then I have some sunflowers back here, and I have a red one and a cream colored one. They were eaten by deer. I'm kind of surprised that they are blooming, and I did start some new seeds just in case. I've got some straw flowers here and a hyacinth bean vine, and it is actually starting to bloom. It's a little hard to see because the leaf is covering it, but I'm so excited because I think the blooms are going to start on that. And then I've got some zinnias here. These are the Oklahoma variety, and they are super tall for the Oklahoma. They're as tall as the other zinnias, and this is supposed to be short variety, but I'm gonna have to cut them back a little bit. And over here I have some straw flowers, the pink and the orange. Dahlias are in the back, and they're starting to put on lots of buds. The gladiolas are not doing so well, so I did cut them back. And this dahlia is starting to really flower. So I'm loving this one. This purple one is just absolutely gorgeous. And I'll throw up the name of the one that I bought for this one. This one was from a mixed variety, so I don't have the exact one, but it's looking very pretty. And here's another one. So these are looking gorgeous. This whole bed is absolutely looking gorgeous. And I added a hummingbird feeder just a couple days ago, and I actually saw a hummingbird earlier today, so he found it. I'm super excited, and I hope that he will come more often. The lace cap hydrangea, as always, just looking spectacular. And my foxgloves over here, I did cut them back, and because I started to see some of the blooms there, and so I cut those really tall stalks, and we might get a few more blooms in there, so that's super exciting. I also have snapdragons that started to actually flower. These were from my winter sowing, and I was super surprised to see them come up and flower. I just didn't think that they would, or that the bunnies were eating them. So that is wonderful to see. Back here, it's an explosion of blooms. Mainly, this is the agastache. So this is the white one, and I also have a lavender one, which is absolutely beautiful. I was really wanting the white one a lot, but I'm really happy with this lavender one as well. Eventually, we are going to have some trees added here, so we have a tree line, and we want to continue that over here and just shade this out for some privacy. So that hopefully will be coming this fall, but we'll see whether or not this contractor comes through, because the other one fell through for us. This bed is starting to look so much better now. The Millennium Alliums are in full bloom and adding so much color to this bed. The Rose Campion are starting to bloom again. So I think some of the beetle pressure I had might be slowing down. And then the bee balm is still going, as well as the agastache and the angelonia, looking absolutely spectacular. My hyssop is still blooming and looking very nice. I will probably have to cut it back a little bit just to make sure it continues to bloom. And the Veronica is just spectacular. I mean, it just keeps going and going. So yeah, this is looking really, really good. I did end up moving some of the yarrow over. I had 2 of them over here, and I have so much yarrow. I have it here and I have it back there. It still has not bloomed for me. And I think it's, again, either beetle pressure, rabbits, deer. I don't quite know if it's just one of them or multiple. And but I am seeing some signs of bloom, so we'll see. I also have some of the lavender agastache here. But I bought this at Lowe's for half price, the Black-Eyed Susan, and I really wanted to add some yellow to this bed, just to add even more color with the purples and those magentas, and figured I would put it next to the cherry brandy. But I also bought this sedum autumn joy to add even more color and take me into the fall. So I'm really happy with how things are looking. They're looking much better now, and let's hope it stays that way. I'm trying to spray with deer spray a little bit more, but you know, it's kind of tough. We are in an area where, you know, we're wide open, and the deer just, this is a thoroughway for them. They just come across, and they come walking across, they come out of those woods that are way back there, and they just come in the evening and just walk straight through my yard. So unless I get a fence and fence in this whole yard, we're at a corner, there is no way that deer spray would always work for me, and I'm just going to have that deer pressure and rabbit all the time. So thanks for joining me on this garden tour. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. I'll leave you with some clips of that hummingbird earlier today. Bye.